guys, it's Brooklyn. The Pro is back in MacBook Pro. I want to get into who these are for and who should buy them, but first we gotta talk about how cool this thing is. It's like Apple listened to every single complaint we had about the older laptops and made something incredible that will make everyone happy. It's an incredible blend with old and new, and I gotta say, I'm not the only reviewer that thought this when they first saw the design, that this looks like the 20-year-old 14-inch PowerBook. And well, guess what we have with us today? The old PowerBook. So we're gonna do a little bit comparison here in just a little bit. I thought that would be super fun. To start off, I wanna talk about this unboxing experience, and holy crap, this guy got mailed to me, and even the packaging is cool. We got this little tab here, and wow, it's incredible. Gives me goosebumps. Okay, here we go. So we're just gonna pull this little tab right here. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so exciting. And then it's just got these little flaps. Wow, there she is. Okay. See ya. I was looking for that tab. Here it is. I love this part. Unboxing Apple products has got to be my favorite thing in the whole entire world. I'm not gonna lie about that. It's seriously so satisfying. Whoops, there we go. Okay, then we'll just lift it up. Okay, we're just gonna take off this little plastic here. We got the MacBook Pro etched in. Looks sharp. Ooh, I love it already. Okay, and then we got, it has a braided cable. It kind of reminds me of how my iMac came with the braided cable. I really like the braided cable a lot, so that's awesome. Then we'll just pull up this little paperwork here, and we got the charging brick, and well, that's it. What's old is new again. We're gonna take a closer look at this PowerBook and do a little bit of a comparison. And we're gonna start with, this has a freaking disc, and look how big this is, holy crap. And then we'll go to the other side with all these ports. We got the 2 audio, the display, USB, Firewire, Ethernet, phone-in connection to help with dial-up internet, and then the power. That's a lot of ports, and I guess you guys might be surprised that we got a lot of ports on this new MacBook Pro too. Taking a look at them side by side, you can tell that their designs are similar. We got the PowerBook that is, well, boxy and super thick, but you can tell that they are definitely in the same type of family, with the MacBook Pro also being boxy, but quite a bit thinner and, well, more modern. Talking about all the ports, that's the way laptops used to be, even Apple, except for the past few years. But in 2016, Apple actually switched to the 4 USB-C ports, which made it so you had to have a bunch of dongles to connect it to your TV or SD card. And I don't think this model is bad per se, but I do feel like it's more on like a consumer level rather than pro. Well, not so much anymore. Just like the PowerBook, it gains some ports. So let's look at them. We got the headphone jack, and it does lose 1 USB-C port. So now we just have 3. The other one is on the other side. And then we got MagSafe again, woohoo! And we got HDMI, SD card slot, and SD card slot, and then the other USB-C. This all new design feels, well, beefy, but not in a bad way. It feels like powerful, and well, spoilers, it is extremely powerful actually. I really love what Apple has done with this MacBook Pro. Let's take a look at some other laptops from Apple's history. We have the black MacBook that also comes in white. How could we forget about this old friend right here? And it's got all the ports and our friend MagSafe. It is one of the first laptops to have MagSafe. MagSafe is extremely awesome because, well, it connects power to your computer, and if you trip on your cord, it's not gonna send your laptop flying. Your cord's just gonna disconnect. And then we have the 2015 MacBook Pro. This is the last laptop to have all these ports before they went to all USB-C. And we see MagSafe Generation 2. The MacBook Pro the new MacBook Pro definitely feels like we are going into the past to bring on the future. For some of you, your first experience with MagSafe may have been from the iPhone a few years back, but it originated from here, and I'm so excited that it is back. We're gonna talk about version 3 MagSafe. You can tell that MagSafe 3 is a lot thinner and it's got its braided cord. Here we have MagSafe version 1, MagSafe version 2, and then MagSafe version 3. The nice thing about MagSafe version 3, my favorite part, is it's not connected to a power brick, which was really a hassle back in the day. So I'm really excited that they did do just the standard USB-C end. So then that way, if you do need to replace your cable, it is a lot more versatile and you don't need to buy a whole new power brick with the cord. It's extremely cool and has enough power to charge the battery to 50% in just 30 minutes. And the battery life, simply amazing. 50% in just 30 minutes can get you a full workday charge. We already saw on the M1 MacBook Airs that the new Apple Silicon Macs have the battery power to spare, and that continues here. You get up to 17 hours on the 14-inch and 21 hours on the 16-inch. Incredible! One design thing that some people thought was controversial, that I don't think is controversial at all, is the inclusion of the iPhone style notch on the display. Here's the thing, it's not a big deal, full stop. The Mac OS menu bar is at the top of the screen always, and you hardly even notice it. It's a great trade-off. It makes you feel like the menu is no longer a waste of the screen. Honestly, it's a much bigger deal on the iPhone, and the iPhone isn't even a big deal. Apple also did an upgrade to the camera, which is now 1080p, which is fine, nothing great, but it is better than the 720p. No Face ID either, but there is the Touch ID on the upper right of the keyboard. Guys, we could talk about this computer for hours and barely even scratch the surface. But if you're asking me, there are 4 major things, like major. And we could talk about any single one of these 4 things and it would be a major upgrade. I cannot believe how unbelievable, I cannot believe how incredible this computer is. I cannot believe how unbelievable. The first 2 things we've already discussed here a little bit. First, the design. Second, the ports. 3, the incredible screen. And 4, the astonishing new chips that are inside this machine. The screen is similar to the 12.9-inch iPad Pro. Apple calls it the Pro Display XDR. It is micro LED 120 hertz that Apple calls ProMotion, and HDR. In short, the display is stunning. And truly bearing the lead, the extremely big, huge story of these laptops is the power in the chips. I'm going to link a few reviews below, Rene and Brian reviews, because they can go into detail that I just can't, and they explain everything very well, but the short version is, these tiny laptops have more power than almost any desktop in the market. Even Apple's Mac Pro, their biggest and baddest desktop that's fresh on the market, doesn't come close in most tasks. Guys, these laptops aren't cheap. They start at $2,000, but Mac Pro starts at $6,000. And this thing can compete with configurations of the Mac Pro that are like $15,000. These little babies pack a huge punch. So all this being said, I love these machines. They're definitely pro level. The question is, will I be getting one? Well, if we take a look back, I ended up getting the M1 iMac in purple. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I could eat it up. I love it so much and it looks so cute on my desk. But I would say it's a little overkill for me, as for probably most consumers. So I would probably recommend the iMac or the MacBook Air for most people, unless you're really wanting that pro level or you just like the MacBook Pro. So that's why I say the Pro is back in the MacBook Pro. These really are pro level machines. That feels really good to say about the MacBook Pro. Thanks so much for everyone watching. Please like and subscribe. We have more Apple content coming out really soon. We got the new AirPods. I can't wait to show you guys. As always, have a great day and love you all.